Welcome back to Nazarettos channel, my dear YouTubers. We have a project today. This is 2015 Toyota Venza, and I'm gonna replace coolant on this vehicle. And I want to show you how easy it is. You can do it yourself. Before I start this video, I want to show you that this fit camera, we have a winner, and this is for 2019-2023 Toyota RAV4. We have a winner at J.G. Stevens 5169. So if you watch this video, you are the winner. Check under the comments, check your messages, and thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You are the winner of this fit cam for 2019 to 2023 Toyota RAV4. So let's do this project now. This is my 2015 Toyota Venza, 65,000 miles. I have not done any coolant changes on this vehicle, and we're gonna just drain the radiator coolant, fill it up, and get the air out of the system. It's very easy. I already have my vehicle on these Rhino ramps. It's sitting nice and high. We got plenty of room to work underneath. Let's just pop the hood. That's where the coolant goes, radiator cap. Make sure the engine is not hot because this can burn you. Take all the safety precaution, make sure the engine is not hot. Now let me show you the drain plug, which is right there, this plastic piece. It's also called, yeah, it's a funny name, it's called petcock, and it's right there. You see that? Go under the vehicle. This panel needs to come out. It says right, the passenger, and then this one left, the driver's side. And let me show you where the drain plug is, or petcock. It's right there, and when you turn it counterclockwise that way. There's a little valve right here. There's a little hole through which the coolant is gonna drain. See here we have 10mm bolt. We need that 10mm socket. We need to remove this one, there's a bunch of them, and just go around, remove all these bolts. And also we have these plastic retainers, like here, we need to remove it. It's very easy. One here, one here, one here, and one there. So we gotta remove all this. So I got my 10mm socket. Remove these bolts. There's one. I removed that one. Let's remove this one. And there's a few more down the line. So we have 8 of these screws. Remove them. And now we need to remove the plastic pieces. Now we need to remove these things, which is one here, one here, one here, and then like one there. So this part needs to come out. And then this one. What I like to do, I use a flathead screwdriver. I just pop this piece like this, and now we can pull this thing out. It's free. You can just grab a pliers and pull this thing out, or you can just wiggle it with a plastic screwdriver. To remove these plastic retainers, this left piece is already loose, and we can see our drain plug, or we call it petcock. This is a little drain valve right here. I turn it counterclockwise, and we're gonna drain this radiator fluid. When you remove the right side plastic piece, we have this radiator hose, the lower portion of it was this bracket. So we're gonna start draining it now. Before you drain it, make sure this is cold. You can open it. Open that up. Put your draining basin or something like this. And now we have to go and try to turn that counterclockwise. This piece right here. Yep, it was easy. No struggle. Put this over here. Turn. There you go. Let it drain. Let it all drain. Make sure you don't completely open this valve because the fluid is gonna come out of here. It's gonna splash all over. Open it like halfway and get the steady stream. I see also people put like a little hose here and then open it up, but we're good. We're not gonna spill anything because the drain is going straight down. You see, nice. And now we have a nice stream. Wait until every last drop is out. Drain the radiator. And also I opened this top so it drains better. There's like, you know, better vacuum, I guess. And make sure this is not hot. Make sure your car is cold. Coolant almost done draining, but I'm gonna set this funnel. It's called no spill coolant filling funnel kit. It has a nice valve switch, so you won't spill anything. Let me show you how to set this up. Our funnel was the shut-off valve, and the first thing we got to do, we got to choose the right attachment that goes on the top here. So this one is gonna fit. Next part, we're gonna choose the right part that goes in here, like so. And then we're gonna put this and then twist it like this. Take our funnel, put it on the top, and kind of push it in and twist this part into place. That's how it looks. This part is twisted in, this part is screwed in. This is our valve. We're gonna open it. So now we can close this valve since it's just dripping. We're gonna close it. You don't have to go crazy on this because this is all plastic. Just go by hand. That's it. Before I start filling this coolant, I'm gonna take this reservoir. We're gonna remove it and drain the coolant that is there. Drain it out. Very easy to remove it. Just take this cap off. It just slides out. We're gonna dump this. You can wash it nicely. Make sure there's no residue. Wash the reservoir, nice and clean on the inside. There's no debris, nothing. It looks nice and pretty. Let's install it. Slide it back on the little rail like this, and let's install this cap. Twist it. Now one thing, guys and girls, I forgot to show you. Once it's draining here, there's this big fat hose right there. Now while it's draining, you can just compress this hose and more coolant will come out. I did not really want to remove this, but I just keep pressing on it and more fluid came out of the hole over there. So I just kept pressing, and we got the most of the antifreeze out. Alright, so the reservoir is clean. I install it here. This setup is set up. It's ready to be filling. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna say you need to use Toyota antifreeze. I'm gonna hear a lot of criticism, but I've been using this for a while. It says Asian vehicles, red, pink antifreeze coolant. Clearly says Toyota, Scion, Lexus, Hyundai, and it's already pre-diluted. Electric also includes hybrid and electrical vehicles. So this is my choice of antifreeze. You can use any other ones as long as it says for Asian vehicles. And vehicles requiring red and or pink phosphate enhanced or organic acid technology coolant. Protection to 15 years, 400,000 miles. Well, not gonna wait that long. So yeah, this is the coolant I'm gonna use, whether you want to criticize me or not. This is my choice. Peak is a good brand. Let's open it up. Let's start filling it in. And this is very nice setup. It's anti-spill. There's a nice valve. I love it. You can do it without it. Just use a funnel, but this is so much better. Just fill it in. And you're gonna start seeing it's burping. All right, let's see, it's burping. Also, nothing is dripping here. Okay, so the valve wasn't open. This way, it's open. And you see it's burping. There you go. Nothing is spilling. The valve is positioned this way, vertically. That's open now. It's burping. I'm gonna get more antifreeze. I love this setup. Very nice, very neat. And you can just turn this valve and it's gonna stop. And you can just remove it, but let's put more. I add the whole bottle. And once it stopped burping, I'm gonna start the engine, turn on the heat all the way. This is my second bottle. I'm gonna fill it halfway. Looks like a Kool-Aid. So, 1.5 bottle. Now it's stopped. I'm gonna add some in this reservoir. I'm gonna start the car, turn on the heat on, AC is off, let's see, high, all the way high. Click this button so it circulates through the system, put it on high. As you see, it says high. Temperature is all the way up, high temperature, heat. And we're going to recirculate the fluid through the heater core, since this is a mechanical water pump. We're going to run the car until you will see the fan turn on for about 40 minutes. The fan has to turn on twice, and you see like bubbles coming out. It's circulating through the system, through the heater core. The vehicle has to get to the operating temperature, and the fan has to turn on this fan. Better wait for the fan to turn on twice. And that's how you get the bubbles out of the system. Just wait. You can also, before you put this panel back, look under the vehicle, make sure this is not dripping, you know, make sure there's no crack. You know, if you use too much strength and you crack it, there's going to be a leak. But we're good. There are no problems here. This valve is nicely secured. Nothing is dripping here. Same thing, this hose. I squeeze this hose and there's no leaks or anything. Everything looks good on the bottom. And while the vehicle is warming up, we can reinstall the left and the right plastic pieces here. But this looks good. As you see on the top, we still have some bubbles coming out. There you go. I would say 45 minutes to like 50 minutes. It should be good. The fan should turn on twice. See more bubbles coming out. I can feel like very nice and hot air coming out. Temperature still rising. We're just gonna wait. Now you install this plastic piece. The first screw goes here. This part slides under the bumper. See, like this. This part stays like this. And that's how it looks. So we're gonna put our first screw here. Now, if you broke some of these retaining clips, don't worry. You can buy a lot of them on Amazon, just like I did. And here you go, different sizes. This is the one we would need. I will link this link in the description. This is all for Toyota. So let's install the new ones. Push it in, and that's it. Now let's go here. And that's it. There's one more that goes here. Now let's install the left side. At the top here, we still have some little bubbles coming out. I'm gonna wait for another like about 40 minutes or so. And I did not hear the fan turning on yet, but we're gonna, once it turns on, then we're good. We can just disconnect all this. Some of that fluid went down also. Make sure your vehicle is not overheating. You see the arrow is between hot and cold. It's nice, very good. This one is blowing very hot air. There are no more bubbles coming out of this funnel. There's no more bubbles at all. The fan turned on once, and as you see, now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn off the engine. And before I disconnect this, I'm going to let it cool down a little bit. Be very careful because this might be still hot. You want to wait till it cools down a little bit. Then we're going to disconnect it and put the cap. And also wash this cap. Make sure there's no debris here. And just twist it. You can just dump the remaining of the coolant into the jug. Just open the valve. And that's it. I love this system. Very nice. Very easy to use. Install the cap. And we're done. This system is so easy to use. First thing you have to do, make sure you choose the correct cap. So once you choose the correct cap, then you choose the correct fitting that goes on the top of the radiator. It goes like this. And this part goes like this. You just turn it and then install this part into it. And make sure this is secured. And you're ready to fill. See, this way it's open, and then when you turn it the other way, it's closed. This way it's closed. Very nice system. You won't spill any antifreeze. It's very nice. And then you can just, the remaining, you can just drain it back into the jug. The brand Horazdi Professional Tools, link will be in the description. You can buy this by clicking on the link below. Part number. Double check your work, make sure there's nothing leaking. The valve down there is closed. It's closed, nothing is dripping. And make sure you follow all the safety. Drain the remaining antifreeze, the coolant that you have, the old one for example. Drain it somewhere safe. Usually you drain the coolant at the automotive parts store, call them. You can dispose of the coolant, and don't just drain it in any drain. It's very dangerous. So there you have it, guys. This is how you change coolant on Toyota Venza and pretty much any vehicle that has a mechanical water pump. Make sure you get the right coolant for your vehicle. Make sure it's the right color, the right additives, and don't criticize me too much because I'm using this Peak and not a Toyota. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of comments about that, but this is a good, very good product that I'm using, and I have no issues with it. Next time I'm gonna change it about 30,000 miles. Currently I have 65,000. Thank you guys and girls for watching Nazarettos channel. I really appreciate you. Hit that bell, subscribe, comment, and remember we have a winner for this dash cam for 2019 Toyota RAV4, and his name is at JG Stevenson 5169. Congratulations. If you have any questions, send them below, but now you know how to change the coolant in Toyota Venza. Bye.